Imagine President Trump of everybody, of all. Not just that, he is. How can this be true? It doesn't tie. This doesn't even tie to my belief. It doesn't tie to what I was thinking, and but that is what I do. President Trump of everybody, of all. Not just that, he is. How can this be true? It doesn't tie. This doesn't even tie to my belief. It doesn't tie to what I was thinking, and but that is what. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to meet you. I'm glad to have you on this platform. My name is Amy, and so I'm here to talk about one of my dreams, where I saw the most powerful and the most kind-hearted president in the whole world. Yeah, I saw all this in one dream, and the dream had two scenes. So I'll be quite quick. The first scene of the dream, I saw all the presidents in the whole world. They were like standing in a big field, and they were like waiting for something. I don't know what they're waiting for. And their upper section were humans, and their downer section was lion. Yeah. So after I had the dream, I had to go online on Google to see, maybe I can see a picture that actually looked like what I saw in my dream, but I couldn't find one. The ones that I saw, the downer section actually had 4 legs, and the upper section were made up of humans, but that's not what I saw in my dreams. The downer section had 2 legs, and the upper section was made up of human. So how do you know the strongest? The strongest president, his legs, that means the lion legs, were so big and muzzle-like, and their claws, that means how sharp, strong, and old their claws are. That's how powerful they are. And you can know their claws are old from it has a dark brown color. So the one with the largest and the strongest legs was Putin of Russia. Yeah, President Putin of Russia. He had the biggest, and it was muzzle-like form, and his claws was so big on the ground, and so big, sharp, and he walked up the stage, and he was pronounced the most powerful president in the whole world. I don't know how this is important to me, because I don't know. I have my small life, so I don't know how it's important to me, and that's why I've decided to be sharing my dreams. Putin of Russia was declared in my dream the most powerful president in the whole world. And you can see it from his lion legs. His legs were so big and muzzle-like, and his claws were sharp and on the ground. He was so powerful. He was so powerful, my God. And now I move to the next scene. Now in the next scene, in the same dream but another scene, in the next scene, I was sitting in a stadium watching a football match. The stadium was actually big. It was a big stadium and filled with people. But on that stadium, I was sitting on the upper section, and I was carrying a baby. In this dream, I actually know this baby is not mine. It was a male child, and the baby was black. It was a black baby. I was carrying the baby, and just of a sudden, the baby started crying. The baby was in deep pain, actually in deep pain. And I don't know why I'm trying to comfort the baby, but the baby kept on crying. It was in stress. The baby was actually crying, and now I just discovered that a great man walked into the stage. I don't know this man from a distance. I knew that he was a great man because he came in with a kind of splendor that I don't know, a kind of splendor. The light in the stadium was upon him and shining. So and then people started running away from him. I don't know why they were running. maybe they were afraid of him, I don't know, in the dream. So I wanted to run with the people that were running, but I couldn't run because I was carrying the baby. I was reluctant because I was carrying the baby and the baby was crying. So I just decided to keep on sit. I just decided to maintain my seat while others were running, and I was left alone on the stage. I was left alone in the area where I was sitting. I was just alone, and I want to see this. The one that walked in started walking up to me, and I look at him. This was President Trump. Now he looked at my face and asked me to hand over the baby to him. Now I hand over the baby to him, and he was patting the baby on the back, gently patting the baby until the baby stopped crying. And then when the baby stopped crying, now it was declared that he was the most kind-hearted president in the whole world. Can you imagine? President Trump of everybody, of all? Not just that, he is. How can this be true? It doesn't tie. You know, this doesn't even tie to my belief. It doesn't tie to what I was thinking. But that is what I saw in my dream. He is the most kind-hearted president in the whole world. So I'm not telling you but what I know. I'm not telling you but what I believe. I'm telling you but what I saw. And it was not just that he is the most kind-hearted president, but most kind-hearted to the black race also. You know, it baffles me. It baffles me. So in my dream, I saw the most powerful president in the whole world. This is not even according to what I'm thinking, because if I wanted to think about the most powerful president, then it should be President Trump, because he's from the most, maybe the number one country in the whole world. But it didn't work like that. President Putin in my dream was the most powerful, and President Trump in my dream was the most kind-hearted president. And everything that I will be saying on this platform is 100%. I will not sugarcoat anything according to what I think, because this does not even tie with my imagination. I'm telling you about what I saw in my dream. So, see you next time. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.